Block 5, Sequencing Learning Experiences. Hello group, so now we're on to Block 5, which is Sequencing Learning Experiences. And for this week here, I was thinking perhaps we could take a look at maybe some of the additional readings. I sort of left my textbook at work, and I don't really want to go there to get it this weekend. So it puts me in a bit of predicament, because I want to have the video ready for you guys to see for Monday, right? So I'm going to catch up on my reading during the week, which is alright. But with some of the additional notes here, the one I thought was interesting is program planning. There's one of the additional handouts there. It talks about how recreational programs might have looser boundaries, where workplace programs in corporate settings will have much more defined boundaries. And it also goes on to mention how many employee programs are voluntary, though there are quite a few that are mandatory as well. So this changes the dynamic of the room and the approach the facilitator might take. Now, some of you guys, I'm sure through your observations, have been able to see perhaps workplace training, or you've been able to witness more voluntary type training, which would be interesting to hear maybe some of your guys' insight from your guys' observations as well. You could add that to the conversation. Like I said, it's not always about what the textbook has to say. I like to hear what you guys have to say as well for that kind of stuff. And also with some of these handouts, one I always find interesting is classroom layout, partially because I've never really had the option to move things around. My experience has been supply teaching, everything's set a certain manner, and that's the way you find things. So I think it's interesting here because, if you have the choice to do things, how would you do it and why would you do it? And also how putting things in a certain order can help create different types of atmosphere. And it's made me think about the different experiences I've had, like for example, in my night classes, the one's been through the Polycom. We've had rectangular tables like set up in a big rectangle, so that way everyone has a clear view to see everyone. And this is good that, and there's other pros and cons to these setups, and like I said, maybe you guys want to discuss which way you like it set up and how you've done that kind of stuff. I know you guys are going to be very busy this week trying to get your write-ups finished, and I don't really want to add anything to it because sometimes it's easy to kind of say more when you don't have to do it yourself, and that's what I'm trying to get away from here a bit. So we'll see. And like I said, it's been nice all week reading your guys' responses to the questions. I do apologize for putting so many questions up last time. I just thought maybe if I had more categories for people to put them into, that might work out well. I know some people do prefer to have questions to answer, and myself, I just prefer to give my thoughts rather than respond to a particular question or a scenario, if you will. So that's about it for right now. Like I said, I need to do my readings this week, and like I said, I did look over the additional readings, and maybe we could talk about those a little bit. Thanks.